What's up, everybody? Good to see you all out there. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Normally, I don't stream on Wednesday, but today I wanted to do something special for all those fine folks out there that are supporters and subscribers and members across the platform, and just try to enjoy ourselves and take a little time and just say thank you. Do everything that we can do to really enjoy it. But first thing, gonna settle up some business here. On Monday, well, yesterday we had some power outages downstairs here in our house. Figured all that stuff out. Am working on actually getting that stuff taken care of as we speak. And So that's something that we're going to be looking at. We have uh, we're working on ordering a UPS, which is an uninterrupted power supply with a backup system for us here, so that way we can we can take care of things here at the house and make sure that we don't go down whenever something happens, or maybe a storm comes in, and we can shut down this expensive equipment kind of properly. So we're doing that. But on Monday we didn't have any overlays. STK Gaming had an outage, and because they had an outage, we went ahead and tried to call the race as best we could. But I wanted to do a better job, and I wanted to make up for that. So we're gonna do an open call. We're gonna see what we can do when it comes to what iRacing's doing. But we're gonna recall this race because this was a great race. And I want to give it some justice. I want the overlays to show. I want you to see where your folks finished. And it was a really good race. So if you're out there, still follow, do all that stuff. The chats are open to supporters on or subscribers on Facebook, subscribers on Twitch, and of course members on YouTube. I don't have any monetization on Kick, so we're not live streaming on Kick right now. But I wanted to do this, so we're going to do that. Chop Chop Racing has a Dirt Series on Mondays. It's a ton of fun to call. It's brought to you by C2 Gaming. C2 Gaming is a Facebook series or a Facebook platform that's working on talking about pretty much everything gaming, and it's a ton of fun to um, be able to see what he's been able to put out there and his growth so far. So I look forward to seeing where that growth is going to be, and where these fine folks are gonna go. So you know, this is gonna be a good thing. I think it's gonna be a good race. I think that the racing going forward with all these series, we've got the fixed racing series, we've got the 802 Cup series, we've got Chop Shop Dirt, Chop Shop Truck. They're getting ready to race some GT3s here in a little bit. So I will have that up on my phone as well. I was going to race in that, but just decided against it today. It just wasn't a great day when it came to. We had a lot of troubleshooting and a whole lot of things that I was working and waiting on just everything in life to happen. We had our oven had an element go out, and we were waiting for maintenance to come in and replace that on our bottom element. That still hasn't happened because we had storms over the weekend that pretty much destroyed a whole bunch of stuff and put the old maintenance crew here in our subdivision back a little bit when it comes to the things that we have and the places that we live in the place that we live. So just kind of everything kind of compacted over the last couple of days, and well, kind of needed this. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do this. We're gonna enjoy ourselves, and we're gonna recall this race because it was a fantastic race to call, and um, it was and dirt racing is always a ton of fun. So because of that, we're gonna be looking to see what we're gonna do. And last night, if you missed the Chop Shop Racing truck series, there was the end of that race was amazing, closest finish in the trucks that they've had. I think I don't know if it's ever, but very close. I mean, the second place finished by 7/1000th of a second. So, if you go back, check out part 3 of that video last night, or that live stream last night. You'll catch the end of that race. It was amazing to watch, and it was a great end. Put out a couple of TikToks for the last couple of weeks. or last couple of days, sorry, and then we've reels and the YouTube shorts. So anything that I share on TikTok, I try to put on YouTube, and I try to put on Facebook as well. So all the good things, lots of fun, lots of entertaining aspects. We'll see kind of where it is. Let's go over this race. Here's the starting grid for the C2 Dirt Series. I believe they had two. This would have been for the. Looking at it here. This would have been for the Heat 1. Actually, let's just do it this way. Let's show Heat race number 1 starting grid. I believe that's the results, but qualifying. Here's the qualifying. So every other number, all the odd numbers went out first, and then the even numbers went out second. So Alonso King, Robert Church, Ed Perry, Colby Hartung. That would be splitting the odds. So Alonso King, Ed Perry went out in the front row on Heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 was Robert Church and Colby Hartung on the front row there. So that's kind of how that's working out. Had a good showing. Took 18 drivers to the feature. It was good. It was really good. Yeah. So that would have been the starting grid as it would have said. So here's that first Heat race. We're gonna take a look at it because, well, that's what we do. Oop, there's a tower. We're gonna make sure that that's on laps, and we're gonna make sure that the session, usually session state's gonna be up there. So, but not today. We'll throw that up there. That's the rest of it. Well, that is the grid. So, yeah, we'll get into it. All good things. Definitely all good things. So, Alonso King was the pole sitter for the first heat, and always a ton of fun to call these things. If you've not seen any of our races in the past, just know that these drivers put on one heck of a good show, and they do what they can to really push the extra envelope and to just kind of have that great race line. So drivers get ready to be out there. So it'll be the 80 and a 33 in the front row, 47 of the 88 on the second row. Believe somebody missed the start of the race, so it'll be the 16 on the outside, and row number 3. Then Nathan Biggert and Gretchen will be there. Isaac Balsamo, Carlton Hendry, and the next row. And then they take 6 from the usually 6 from the heats, and then last chance qualifier, aka the Consi, comes up, and those drivers get out there and run. So here's a look at the gap here in the heat. The top 10 there. The rest of the drivers on pit road, waiting their turn. So heat race number 1 looks as such. They're going green. 15 laps for the heat race at Volusia. That's where we're at. It's a great racetrack. Alonso King out front. Early lead. Close second is Hall, but throws a little slider down to the bottom side. Side by side for second is the 88. Goes the corner. 88. David and Striker rolls that beautiful beam footage. Plants who's leaving pit road. He was the other driver that missed the start of the race, so he's going to get out the side by side. 37. There's the 88. Striker back here. Trying to hold on to 952 for Alonso King. You see him up there. Thomas at the 6th spot. In that first heat, trying to find a transfer spot here. He had a great race when it comes to what he tried to do yesterday. So he's used to being a part of the race. Election's going to be goes in here on the spot. 12 laps to go, making 11 this time by. As the feature rolls, King, Perry, Grijalva. Let's take a look. Make sure that SDK is showing up for you guys. Do apologize about that. Let's pause everything. Let's just pause it right there because we want to make sure that OBS and SDK Gaming is showing up like it's supposed to. So bear with me here, folks. We're going to hit OK. If we have to, we will pull up. That's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to display capture. We're going to hit OK. We're going to use big old primary monitor. There you go. We're going to drop that down here on the bottom so you can see how everything's set up. And then we are going to drop it down so nothing else is blocked. You can see pretty much the entire screen. That's what I see, and that's the best way to do this. All right, here we go. Perry, Grijalva, Biggert, and Strickland. That's the top five as Alex Thompson tries to go a little more as real well to the outside, slider to the inside, down to the side. Kind of separated a little bit here. Interval between these fine folks and Alonso King, who's got a pretty darn fantastic race line going here. Last laps popping out for everybody. All good things. Alonso King, 6 laps to go, holding on to what he has. There's an distance between lap times for the drivers. Repshin running his fastest lap that last time. 76 over 14 minutes. That's the drivers in front of him. Thompson in at 6. Nathan Biggert's going to be at 5th here. Striker's going to be at 4th. Perry, Alonso King. A lot better at his racecraft here. We love to see it. Thompson at about 47 in tow. Striker's going to be in first. As Carlton Henry off a little bit of life. Plants a lap down. Joe Hedge back here running at 99 here in the 305 sprints for Chop Racing. G2 Gaming giving you a lot of action here. 2 laps to go to be a lap to go now as you see Alonso King will come around, take the white flag. Good race, and I tell you what, he went flawlessly. And Perry in second, and Homo in third here. I think Perry giving a little bit of race, especially unofficial here for the 47-33. Grijalva able to slide to 33 on the final stint there. Alex Thompson, last driver to transfer himself some justice as the heat race finishes up there. Results for that's qualifying for heat race number 1. Here was the results for that. It was Alonso King out front, Joseph Grijalva in second, Ed Perry, Michael Strickland third and fourth, Nathan Biggert, Alex Thompson fifth. It's Stryker, Biggert, Thompson all the way through sixth. Retchen, Balsamo, Hendry, Hedge, and Plants all having to go to the consolation race. We will see how this one goes now. As we dig out of here. We'll get rid of that. So heat race number 2 with the grid here. That's just the regular starting grid. So it'll be Robert Church, Colby Hartung in the front row, Mark O'Haver, row number 2, row 3 would be David Miller and John Hammond. Row 4, Gary Mansberger and Cam Dario. Kevin Petrucci and Wesley Strait will make up the 5th row. Final row will have Chris Roberts back here. He is in the 98. I'm going to make sure all the paints are loading here because I think some of the paints are not loading. Those things do happen. You know what I mean? They do happen. But we'll make sure it happens. There's the 98. He usually runs the Vancouver paint scheme. He's got a white and red one right there. So we'll see if maybe there's a change there. Robert Church, ready to rock and roll. This is for the outside when it comes to the race line they're going to have and what the drivers are doing. Church, Hartung, O'Haver, both of them sitting in that Nice small area. Pace truck's going to dive in. First start of the race is going to be on the green flag, and then from there, it's any restarts on the race leader. Robert Church rolling. Apologies, folks. O'Haver is up to second here. On the high side, 14, and David Hamilton on the side. 75 with the big runners. John Hamlin on the high side. Huge Penske. Big slide coming 171 of Mark O'Haver to Robertson. Back here in the 13. It's a good run going for him. Wesley Strait trying to get it back. 12. It's up to 12, but 12 is going to lose. But 12 was able to he was able to hold on to it. Going to be just fine. 11 laps to go. Making 10 minutes next time by. Robert Church leading out front. Colby Hartung was the fastest lap. 14.32 on the last time. David Miller in that fourth spot. That's John Hammond all over the back. Third and fourth. As I do believe they're going to slow down for a caution here. I think a caution did come out. It's Gary Mansberger here. Let's take a look. Into the 171. That was the caution there. We'll just fast forward this. Go to Robert Church. There's Mr. Church. There they are. So they'll pace around for a second here. What's everybody doing? Oh, Nilly. Take it to John Hammond for taking care of the truck series. All right. Church, O'Haver, Hartung, Miller, Hammond, Petrucci, Strait, Roberge. That's Mark O'Haver. They do have a faster pair in the series here for these guys. Make sure it says caution lap. Okay, so that's bonus laps. Manual caution. Run the caution. Zero's caution. Because it's a replay. This is a replay from the other day. You know what I mean? That was going to do it right. I'm going to do it right. Yeah. When we get down, we're going to go call an official race. We're going to pick one of the random officials and go call it. We'll listen to see how toxic people can be. Back to green here. 9 laps to go. 49, 113, 21, 14, 7. It's your top 5 continuing here. There's so much to each and every one of you. I know it says subscriber only, but I encourage you to get out there, even if you don't support or subscribe as well. Much love to you all. It's just a great way to say, hey, this is your show. We do have a few out there, and I enjoy it. And I want to do this a lot more so that way we can give back. Church, 5 to go. Hartung, O'Haver, Miller, top 4. John Hammond on the 4th, doing a great job at running this track. Running the 24 paint scheme, we did see that happen today. Church, 4 laps to go. Hartung figured out something later in this round. That'll be where that caution comes back out here. And we have to look again. I'm going to back this up just a little bit because, well, you know. Here's the line. Goes to get to the inside here. This comes up. It's a little tad on the 14. He had a great race line going. And kind of made that's kind of what made that happen. Interesting take for sure. Austin, thanks for the like, man. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, so this was Monday's race, and we're just giving ourselves a redo here. You know what I mean? Here's Robert Church here. It's restarts on the leader, double file restart. They're gonna have 4 laps to go. I think 3 laps to go when they cross the line. Again, this was Monday's race. We didn't have the overlays. We didn't really have anything going on that was working when SDK decided they were going to have their whole system went down. It was unfortunate because we all know me. I like to make sure that what I'm doing is like 110% on. You know what I mean? So. And if something goes wrong, I like to make up. This is what we do. All right, Church, good restart. Hartung in second. Where they're hitting the turns here as you see the 49 dig down to the bottom. 2 laps to go now as Marky O'Haver for the 113 picking up a good spot here. The good drivers, Kevin Petrucci. 212 of the 212 of the safety in the E class, 1816. White flag for Robert Church, who's led every lap of heat race number 2. In the final lap, just doing everything justice, and as he screams around here, picks it up, does a great job. Robert Church gets the heat race number 2, knocks it out of the park. Here is the results for heat race number 2. Now, the consolation race is going to be coming up here. We'll see everybody jump in. They're going to run 20 laps here, but Church, Hartung, O'Haver, that'll be your top 3 for the heat race number 2. Kevin Petrucci finishes 4th, Wesley Straight 5th, David Miller in 6th. Mansberger, Dario, O'Haver, Hammond, Roberts, those were the final drivers there. And it was a very, very, very fun and entertaining segment there. One of the things I do like to see is I like to see where these drivers pick up their pace, and this is going to be where Mark Retchen here has a great, and I mean a great segment here. Watch this one. It'll be fun, that's for darn sure. Thank you, folks, for being out there. I appreciate you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for what you do. I know that if you're out there trying to chat, it's on supporters/subscribers/ however you want to put it, only mode. We'll call an official race here in a little bit. We'll see how toxic the lobbies can get, and do that because why not? You know what I mean? There's a why not moment. 76, 13, 10, 12, 66. Drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. Lights are off on the pace truck. And we'll hit it one more time here. Green flag. Ricazzi runs a total of 20 laps. 19 to go here. C2 Gaming platform that you want to see. Direction Mansberger, the 76 and the 13 side by side. John Hammond closing back down the distance here. He had a great start to heat race number 2. This is where the caution comes out. Something happened back on the back. Slow down. Good move. Nope, not slowing down. It was a caution that came out. We're still running green here. Isaac Balsamo here. It's on lap 3. That's something that happened there. It showed that somebody had gone around, but it looks fine. Isaac Balsamo here in the 10. He does have Retchen right behind him. Retchen on the back quarter panel. Trying to get around with some lap traffic right there. It looked like there was going to be a caution, and that's what it was. Look at this race line. These things are pretty much full bore, and put your foot into it. Roll the corners, do what you got to do. 76 on my side, 10. And they are screwed. The gas. And watch, there is the 171 closing in the gap. Just look at the tap from the 10. Is Isaac Balsamo was right there. He's got his issue right there. Mansberger. This is where they slow down for the caution. Isaac was just trying to get himself into that corner. Watch this right here. Isaac up on the high line. And the 76 is still there, and the 10 just a little tire collection offering there. So nothing that big of a deal. Caution will come out. Retchen still the race leader. Mark's from Jeff City, and that's just about northeast of us. Chop Shop Dirt Series driver. Had to remake all of these overlays, so if something doesn't look right, folks, like the bottom bar right there, if it doesn't look right, we'll get it all fixed later on. I am working on rebuilding them all so that way they're a little less, they have a little less issue going on with them. Because the more customization that you do, the more chance that it actually can cause issues. We don't want it to cause issues. You know what I mean? So yeah. Do I have the auto stuff turned on? And I can't. All right. No drone cam stuff. Go. I can do it. Good deal. So the way my drone camera works, folks, if you haven't done this, if you want something to do, set yourself up like an old PC controller or just change your settings, and you should be able to get it so that way you can do flybys like this. If you want a tutorial on how to do this, I can do that. I don't mind doing those kinds of things. Of course, some of my best videos on YouTube are some of the tutorials. Carl, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Green flag for the drivers. We're going to go back at it here. Thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. This was a great race. Let's run 12 laps to go. Watch the 171 battle with Retchen here. As they come around, this corner was amazing. Watch the 76 dig Now, John Hammond having an issue, so the caution comes back out here. But right here, I think it happened in front of me. He stopped. It was right there. Now just nowhere to go. Or chase on this one. Watch it. Watch what's happening in front of him. W6 there. Switch back crossover, 13 and 12, and then John just gets ran over. That means cars, when you let out of the gas, they just stop. That's a real thing. So they'll come around, they'll be back on it. And one of my favorite cameras, here's one of them. Mark Retchin here. Is that camera? There's this camera. This little drone camera thing here, not just drone camera. I call this my little GoPro camera. I like this. You know what I mean? And I know that this is kind of just playing around with a lot of things, but tell you what, it was this makes for just some fun, entertaining racing. All right, lights are off. Lights are going to go off on the pace truck this time by. Retchin and O'Haver. O'Haver will be here in second. I thought Mark, I had lost the lead there. They were side by side, but is showing Mark in the lead at this time. So Carlton Hendry back here. Speaking of Carlton, Carl out there, give us some good luck. There's Carlton Hendry right here. He was out here to run some races. Do enjoy the dirt series. These dirt series drivers, they get out here and they get to have some fun, and likewise I do too. I think that's probably one of the best things about this whole thing is being able to just have fun. What I mean? Yeah. Thank you very much to everybody being out there. It is sub-only chats, but definitely watch, engage, and choose to sub if you want to. You don't have to. But this is one of the perks. We're going to start doing this. I think we're going to start doing this every Wednesday. We'll probably switch it up. I do want to get into calling some more of the esports stuff and doing some other cool things. So I may switch up the aspects of this later on. All right, back at it. Brad, thank you, sir. Appreciate you for the right. Retchin O'Haver, back at it. 10 laps to go, and the Consi here for the Chop Chop Race. 75, 171, 17, 13. Carl jumped to pit road. Drivers definitely showing what they have and showing what it takes to push the envelope. There's some come around here. Volusia, phenomenal racetrack when it comes to what these drivers try to do. This Cam Berry in eighth, trying to pick up. I think two of the drivers didn't transfer. Call back on pit wall as the pace truck. There's the 12. Going up 75, trying to get one more of those spots. This Chris Robert's going to be the final driver transfer when it comes to these guys. There's the 13 rolling, the 7 laps to go. There's the 99 and 5th. Cam having an issue there. I think Washington does come out here. Manually, Mark Retchin right here. All float. John Hammond coming back around. And Dario had to jump the pit, so something happened to Cam. Back this up just a little bit. Oh, he did a 360. This might be worth looking at here. Let's record ourselves a TikTok. Good to see everybody out on TikTok, YouTube Reels, Facebook Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Well, hits the old dang old wall right there. And jives and wails and trying to get flipped back over. Gibson has to reset back to pit road. Leader comes back around. Yeah, that's let's look at that from his point of view. Actually, here let's just back it up and go inside that cockpit view. He did. I don't know if he did a 720. Let's cockpit right here. Oh, hit the tires on it, and then all of a sudden, 1, 2. It's in the other direction, so 540. Oh, let's count the rotations. Hold on, let's back up. Oh, he did a couple. Hold on. Quarter speed. Up into it. And then right here. 1, 2, 3, and a half. So is that technically a 1080? I like it. Or 960. So 720 is 2, then 3. Another 360 would be 1080 and a half, so 1140. I don't know. Maybe I'm just my math is not there today. So let's put it back. He does reset the pit road. Oy vey. Oy vey. Awesome. Hey, Alex. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you. Out there on the Twitch. 360 times 3.5 is a 1260. There you go. There's the math. 1260. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate you. Gretchen, O'Haver, Plants, Hedge, Mansberger, Ammon looking for one more transfer spot back here. This is, again, the consolation race. 6 laps to go in the Consi. This was the race, again, from Monday. It looks so much better with overlays. You know what I mean? We'll have to make sure that it works. Mark Retchen, Mark O'Haver, Eric Plants, Geo Hedge, Barry Mansberger. Let's see why. Yeah, the SDK gaming thing is not found. It is found because it technically is right there. We'll figure it out later. All right, Retchen, O'Haver, Plants, pace car is off, or pace truck is off. There are 10 laps to go, so that puts some single fault restart. Retchen with a good restart here. In second, Plants in third. Barry Mansberger behind. Ron Hammond just needs a little bit. Cam Dario back here running the wingless modifier. Winged sprints showing up as Retchen and O'Haver go to battle here. 3 laps to go. O'Haver getting a little bit faster, closing down the distance. distance here. 171 up on the high side. Set way back and says, let's go. 76 holding on, trying to get that first heat in. 2 laps to go. Slider for the 171. Not going to be able to clear as the 76 figured it out. 3 and 4 runs the higher side. It's going to be able to clear here. Side by side, 171. A little tap on the tire. White flag waves, final lap of the consolation here for Volusia, the Chop Dirt Series. This was a phenomenal race. Somebody upside down there, especially the unofficial when he took the white flag. It does happen. John Hammond finishes in 7th. Your hands there. Isaac Summer and Dario all rolling around. And Vash, that's the way the cookie crumbles with that. Your results for the consolation are as such. Gretchen O'Haver Plants will be your top 3. Mansberger, Roberge, and Gio Hadge will be your top 6. John Hammond, Balsamo, the end of that. And they have a couple of lap warm-up here. They're going to do the warm-up. I'm going to take a hydrate break, folks. Make sure you do so. This was a great segment. This was a lot of fun. And if you're out there and you are subscribed, and you can chat out there, look at the iRacing officials. We'll look at the iRacing officials here in a second. We'll see what we need to do. Thank you for subscribing, Alex. I appreciate you. You're one sub. Thank you. Your heat race was good. It was a good race. You finished 6th. I mean, you started 6th in the rest of it. I appreciate you being out there, man. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub out there on Pitcher Rooney. Speaking of which, I don't have a chat. Let's see. There's something I do not have. I don't have the chat. So let's go back to user source. You're going to see a box pop up, so bear with me. Should be something about like that. We put it down here somewhere. It's a different day. It was good, man. It was really good. I enjoyed it. So, yeah. All right, 60 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a drink.